Hi Libra, hi Leo. This is your Libra loves Leo relationship reading. So this is for anybody that has Libra somewhere in their chart dealing with somebody that has Leo somewhere in their chart. So the feeling I got for you two, I feel like you're both high energy, but when you two come together, there's like a calming that you bring to each other. It's almost like somebody on ADD and then they take their Ritalin and they're like calm. I don't know. I know that's kind of weird, but that's what I got. So King of Pentacles, one of you might be a provider, okay? Or there is financial stability within this relationship. So give us a message for Libra and Leo that is clear, true, and helpful. So the first card I'm going to pull represents your partner. It can always be you. Flip it whatever way it makes the most sense to you. So your partner is being asked to be quiet. Okay? When they are, Zachary, please be quiet. When they are riding in the car, maybe they can turn off the radio. When they're sitting at home, maybe they can turn off the TV. Maybe they can stop staring at their phone. Maybe they can stop listening to videos on YouTube. They need to slow down and stop, okay? Because spirit or their higher self or God or whatever you want to call it or they want to call it is trying to give them some knowing, is trying to give them some messages, but they're not receiving them because they're always having background noise. They need to turn off the background noise, they need to be still, and they need to be quiet, and they need to be ready to receive these messages. So they're defensive about something, and there's something they're not seeing. But this is also kind of giving me the confirmation of like sensory deprivation. Maybe sit in the dark and the quiet. Maybe they need to sit in the dark and the quiet. Because there is some kind of decision they need to make and they're not sure what to choose, and it's making them very defensive. There is a clear answer here, but they're not seeing it. So they need to be quiet, maybe sit in the quiet, sit alone in the dark, and they need to think, well, clear their mind and be open to receive these messages because their guides are trying to tell them the answer. Okay? I think they're trying too hard to control certain outcomes, okay? They're trying to manipulate situations. They're trying to control how things go. They're trying to control outcomes. And it's not working. I mean, they might get their desired results, but in the big picture, it's not working. Like, they're doing smoke and mirrors. They're doing manipulation. They're doing gaslighting. And I don't think it's like from a hateful place or anything like that. I think they're misguided right now. They're off their path, and their guides want to help them get back on their path, but they're not able to receive the messages. Yeah, so they're paranoid. They're paranoid. They're defensive. They're paranoid about you. They are paranoid that everything that they have worked towards with you is going to come crashing down. Okay? And that they're trying to control the situation to make that not happen. But it's just making the situation worse. Your inner thoughts towards them is that they're clinging. Okay? You're like, yeah, thanks for seeing my value, but like, back up, dude. Back up. They're so worried about losing you that I think they're pushing you away, and you might not. I feel like you're not really understanding what's going on within them. I think they're not even fully understanding what's going on within them. Oh, so they're not gonna, yeah, I mean, they're not gonna do anything about this until they have to like, you might have to leave them. You might have to leave them and see if that is enough to do it. I don't know, but they might need the shock of you leaving them, that they would have to feel defeated. Yeah, there's a lot of toxic stuff going on in this relationship. There's manipulation and gaslighting with the Magician. There is codependency, which we see with this Four of Pentacles and the clinging. So there's codependency. There's abuse. I really hope they haven't put their hands on you. And as I was saying with the Magician, it might not be coming from a hateful place. They're just lost on their path. Yes, they're lost on their path, but I'm starting to get a much uglier feeling now where we put the Magician was in a negative placement. Okay, so that's like the negative traits of the Magician, which is manipulation and gaslighting, which are abusive qualities. And then we get the Devil, which is literally abusive qualities. Abuse, flat out abuse, codependency, addiction. If they have an addiction, a drinking problem, or they take drugs, that could be why Spirit is not able to get their messages across to your person. And there's a spiritual element of healing addiction. That might be something to look into for them. So the potential here is that you guys could get through it. It'll take a long time and a lot of work, but the potential is there if you choose to stick it out. What's blocking you is like they're an asshole. Maybe they're an asshole when they're drunk. Maybe they're an asshole when they're on drugs. Maybe they're an asshole because when they're being defensive and paranoid and trying to control you and manipulate you and gaslight you, it's all of those toxic behaviors. And this is telling me that they don't even feel bad. Look at his face, okay? He looks like he's ready for more. He looks like he's ready to fight again. There's no mercy. There's no remorse there. It's like he enjoys being an asshole. Okay. So as this reading goes and more cards come out, your partner is not looking like a great person. And I don't think I've ever said that. So it's going to be a burden. It's going to be a burden for a long time. There is hope of getting what you want out of this, but it's going to take a long time, and it's going to be a burden for a long time. Do you want to hold that burden? But like I said, you might have to leave them. That might be the only thing that knocks some sense into them to motivate them to do the spiritual work that they need to do to overcome this. Whether it's alcoholism or drug addiction or just a spiritual illness of some kind. They're going to need to listen for answers from their guides, and they're going to need to put in some work to overcome this. And if they don't do that, you have to ask yourself, how long are you going to tolerate this treatment? And please, 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 if there's any kind of abuse, if they put their hands on you, anything like that, like walk away. Walk away. Leave them. Sometimes people have to hit rock bottom. And if you come back later, come back together in a more healthy way, then so be it. But please do not tolerate any abuse. So Libra and Leo, we're going to leave it there. Actually, you know what? I'll pull you one more card. Give us a message for Libra and Leo that is clear, true, and hopeful. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So channeling, this is what your partner needs to do. They need they need to channel. Their guides are trying to get through to them and they're not hearing it. Uplifting humanity, I feel like, is you. And that's why you feel the need to help people, but there has to be boundaries. There has to be lines, okay? You can't deplete yourself helping other people. All right, we'll leave it there, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.